Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fontaine. We're here by this statue, by this waterfall, because I just kind of associate this place with Neuvillette, who is our man of the hour, because he was always over there, sharing the anecdotes. In any case, yes, today we are going to be doing Neuvillette's story quest. Let's go ahead and accept that. Here he is. Accept. Delightful.
It's been a while since we last saw Neuvillette. Paimon wonders what he's been up to. Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
Very after my own heart, Paimon. Delightful. The context here being, of course, that Paimon is curious about Neuvillette. Go talk to him, which we shall do. Before we do, though, let's read a letter, because we've got a bunch of these piling up. Ooh, got another one. It's from Mualani, who I have not yet met, so putting that one away really quick. We'll read it at another time. Yes, I probably have hundreds of these I need to read, but we'll get there one day. Let's read this one. And it's from Klee. Okay. Let's see, what would a Klee voice sound like? Can I even do that? That would be something like... Boom boom, cool cool birthday bash. This morning, I was tiptoeing past Master Jean's office when I heard Miss Lisa say, "A holiday brings a bit of coolness to summer." And then Kaya popped out all smiley and sparkly-eyed and went, "Hey, Klee, what do you want to do most during a holiday?" Yay, it's holiday time! Klee loves holidays. Oh, Klee loves summer even more. Klee wants to help to bring lots and lots of coolness for everyone, too. So, Klee had a super big talk with Dodoko, and we decided we're throwing a boom boom cool birthday bash. It's gonna be at Cider Lake, and we're gonna toss so many Jumpty Dumpties into the water. The bigger the spark, the bigger the splash, and the cooler the summer. You and Paimon have to come too, okay? Klee promises to get you both home safe and sound, just like how I protected Eula. Zoom, zoom, zoom! You'll be home before dark. Pinky swear! And she sent us... let's see, Guide to Freedom. She certainly is a very free spirit, isn't she? And a fish-flavored toast. Wow. Wait, I wanted to read that actually. By way of apology for wantonly using her bombs to scare away the fish, Jean instructed Klee to make this toast for the fishermen. It's filling and tasty. Klee will never starve again, even after a whole day of blast fishing. I almost said fish blasting, but I guess it's blast fishing instead. I would read into Klee will never starve again, except I think that's just her, you know, that's Klee going, I was busy the whole day. I'm starving. Not really actually starving, one would hope. Thank you, Klee. And we have two more, one from Kuki and one from Yenfei. Let's space them out a little bit, and we will proceed with our quest for now. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I want that chest every time I'm up here, I see it. And I never go to grab it. Also, look! I can't point at it, but look! The tree collecting gadget. I'm obsessed. All I do all day is I just run around and collect tree materials. Yes! I love it so much. Where am I going? A familiar threat. Oh, that is not what I was expecting this to be called. Palemormonia, of course. I just want to collect wood, though. Oh, ooh, that guy just popped into existence. Wait a second, crystal pot. Yoink, thank you. Can I get seeds from these? As you can see, I've just been switching between my wood collecting gadget and the seed collecting gadget, and that's it. I didn't get anything. Is it because I already farmed those trees earlier or something? Yay! I'm happy. Okay, we'll stop this. Let's go to the ballet. It's literally reignited my joy for just running around the map with no plan or purpose. I just go to every tree that I find. and see if I can get anything. It's like the good old days back in Mondstadt. That's how much pure, simple joy I get out of this. And yet somehow, I still don't have enough wood to build anything. I think it's because I need to go to, like, Sumeru. But ironically, it's hard to find trees that will actually give you something in Sumeru. Because either you're in the desert, where the trees are all very spread out, or you're in the rainforest, where the trees are there, but they're very big, and they don't actually give you any wood. They're just decorative trees, no? Alright, tree talk is over with. Time for water talk. We're talking to Neuvillette. Is that Sedan? No, it's somebody else. Or maybe it is.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
Ooh, investigation? Or are we already at the court period of this? Court portion of this?
That's right.
Seems to be a big issue, maybe? Or a personal one?
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Sounds like we're still in the investigative phase then.
Neuvillette! Sidine! Hey there!
Oh,
What are you two
Sidine.
talking about?
Hello!
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own.
Well, if we offer to investigate with him, he'll no longer be investigating on his own. So we will have successfully talked him out of investigating on his own, no? Hmm?
This is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
Starting a new job? I can introduce you to some amazing detectives.
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
I adore him.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
Yeah, is it super serious, or is it just something he's personally invested in? That would be rare if it was.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
I understand completely. Let's go.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Let's go talk to Kiara, was it? Let's go read this letter.
Huh?
Hunt the guy down.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this.
It's a crime against all perfection.
I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you.
Thank you for understanding.
Then I shall return to my post for now. Should anyone visit while you are away, I will be sure to make a record of it. I sincerely hope that you will return soon.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun, isn't it? Bye, Sidine. It was Sidine, right? Not Sedan. Oops.
Judging from Sidine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
It is a crime of the gravest nature, Paimon, that's what.
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events.
Ooh.
There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Conflicts of interest? Care to explain in detail?
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts.
So this could have been something that happened long ago in the past?
Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms.
Okay, he became the Udex about 400. Okay. This is amazing.
There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carole, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Presumably a human?
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them.
Oh no. I was thinking maybe Vautrin ended up not being trustworthy, but no, it seems like something happened.
The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carole's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power.
Oh, this is fascinating. What did you do?
The incident resulted in Carole taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled.
Oh my god.
From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
You're concerned that you're the perpetrator's real target? It seems like they're using Melusines against you.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society.
Oh my god, all my questions about, like, Neuvillette's backstory with the Melusines, of course, his story quest might give me the answers.
I granted their
I'm so
wishes
excited.
when some of them, including Carole, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine.
Okay, I see.
Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me.
Despicable.
I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent.
Was that a water pun? Good metaphor.
It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Makes sense.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Maybe it's kind of like, if you have a problem with me, then take it up with me directly. If you want to try to take a bite out of me, you'll realize you've bitten off more than you can chew, type of thing. I'll bring the fight to you.
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Interesting that he still sees himself that way, politically, even after 400 years.
Outsider?
I don't know if anybody else would see it the same way, Neuvillette.
But aren't
Especially
you
a human.
Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself.
That's fair.
You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
The Hydra Dragon Sovereign. Now that's interesting, because according to my own knowledge, we have officially only met one other sovereign, so the fact that he made that plural is intriguing. Then again, it could be a translation thing.
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans.
Which is?
Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others.
Makes sense.
I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider, a fish out of water.
That's a little sad almost, that he doesn't feel like he belongs. I feel like even if you're an outsider, you can still belong, or is that contradictory? In any case, if you put it that way, we're also outsiders to Fontaine. Ergo, we can help, maybe?
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
Get him,
That does
Paimon.
not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
We do tend to investigate things a lot, don't we?
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
We'll do our best.
Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
Absolutely. Want to make sure she's okay.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true?
Right? I'd love to get other people's perspective on him.
Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
Let's go. Oh my god, that music timing was perfect. That was beautiful. The remains of the past day, and look at his constellation! It's so perfect! Wait, let's... Oh no! Gosh darn it. Sorry, what were we saying?
But
This is
since you're
Paimon.
the Hydra Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
The way that he was speaking, it kind of sounds like he was making a joke. That was his version of a joke. Anyways, I feel like already this story quest could have really interesting implications for the further plot of this game. Is this really the time to go info dumping on lore? I think so. Okay, great. So, you know, way back when, I was a little bit concerned about where this world was going because we learned that the gods, who are in general aligned with humanity, kind of did a terrible thing in destroying, perhaps, Conria, and then also we learned that the gods, coming from, like, the Celestia system, came from a system which had been founded on the usurpation of the sovereigns. So, you know, there were the sovereigns, and then there was Fanes, and now there are the gods. So, I was a little bit concerned, because basically, it's saying that horrible things have been done to get us here, and people have been harmed, or at least that this system is unjust. And it's super awesome that in the Nation of Justice we're seeing a lot more building on these themes. Because my concern was basically, you know, this is again thoughts from the Dane quest in Larua, when we first learned what the gods did in Conria. Either, if we want to have a happy ending here, then either those gods have to be forgiven, which is kind of a big ask, or they have to have not done what they did in the first place. And that was what a lot of my theories were built off of. I think, and I still think, that there's a lot about that situation in Conria that we don't understand yet, or at least that I don't yet have the information for. So, that's still a possibility. I think there's a lot more going on than, at this time, I know. Sorry, we're really jumping right into this, aren't we? Well, that's just the nature of this channel, isn't it? But then on the other side, I was like, I don't know if I can, as the Traveler, try to fight to get forgiveness for the gods, because one, I'm an outsider. And two, the only reason that it's so important to me that these gods are forgiven is because one, they are our friends, most of them are at this point, and two, again, they are connected to humanity. So forgiveness for the gods and acceptance of their presence in Teyvat is kind of, in my mind, at least at this moment, synonymous with the acceptance of the presence of humanity in Teyvat. And so, ergo, if, like, the sovereigns were to rise again and reclaim their potentially rightful positions as the rulers of this world, would that necessitate the eradication of humanity? Because we saw in the book, you know, of the Sun and Moon, Byakuya Koku collection, all that, that humanity was made by Fanes, I believe? They were made after the destruction of the sovereigns and the reshaping of Teyvat. So the removal of the sovereigns had to happen for humanity to be born and to flourish, and ergo, the world that the sovereigns might want might be one that is inhospitable to humanity. Or at least they might see humanity as their enemies. And we saw some of this with APEP, and we also saw some of that in the description of APEP that we read the other time, when they were talking about how, you know, humanity, basically these small life forms, inconsequential, was kind of the connotation there, that APEP couldn't care less about. But that's why the Fontaine Archon quest was so beautiful, because Neuvillette's part in it was basically to be given back his power, and to witness humanity. And so I'm so happy, because Neuvillette basically is, you know, as one of the sovereigns, he gives me so much hope, because he has come to learn that humanity is not his enemy, and in fact humanity is something that he may or may not care deeply about. I kind of forget what thought got me onto this thread to begin with. Oh, his belonging in Fontaine. If we can get him to feel like there is no true essential difference between himself and humanity, that would be a huge step to giving me, at least, hope in the future of this world. Do you see where I'm going with this? Let's see if Paimon has anything to say. Not yet. Because basically, what am I trying to say here? One reason why, right, the Fontaine Archon quest was so beautiful and gave me, again, so much hope, is because, like I said at the beginning of this little lore thought train, either two things have to happen because Conria happened and because Fanes happened. Either the gods have to be forgiven, or there has to be more that we don't yet know about. I do believe that there's more that we don't yet know about, but this is kind of our first step towards seeing at least the forgiveness of humanity and the forgiveness of the gods, potentially. Because the gods, or at least Focalors, was trying and kind of succeeded in making restitutions. Now it is up to Neuvillette to decide whether or not her, shall we say, apology was good enough to kind of make up for all that happened, and presumably it is but one small part of the apology that is kind of owed to the sovereigns and Dragonkind. Oh, Dragonkind! Natlan might be very interesting. Oh my god, Natlan! Didn't they say that, like, dragons live alongside humans? Things have changed to such a point that Neuvillette isn't even potentially welcome there? Because dragons are so different now than they were in the past? Oh my god. There's so much potential in this world, and in Natlan, I'm so excited. Tree detected. Yoink. It's so silly. I could just hit it with my sword, but I'm obsessed. Anyways, so yes, this story quest in general, in particular, has a lot of potential because Neuvillette still sees himself as intrinsically different from those around him. And even if he is a dragon and the people around him are mostly humans, it doesn't mean that he has to be an outsider and that he has to not belong, you know? So my one sincere hope for the story quest is that we can see him start to understand that at least I'm going to already guess the people around him believe that he belongs wholeheartedly. I mean, I feel like if you asked any random person on the street, hey, what do you think of Neuvillette? They would say, oh, he's like an essential part of Fontaine. He's been the Udex for hundreds of years. I literally can't think of Fontaine without him. Type thing. Anyways, we'll just have to see what happens. Fancy ladies. Are these our enemies this time?
The weather's amazing today.
The nobles who don't want Neuvillette to have the power that he has? Or at least who want to have a bit of it themselves? Kiara! Hello.
Huh? Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are?
I'm the Traveler, and Paimon's name is Paimon.
Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
It's nice to meet you.
Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right. I remember now.
It'd be really funny if it didn't even register to her as a threatening letter because of the whole difference in Melusine aesthetics.
The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Yep, we will make sure that nothing happens to you. The person who sent the letter, on the other hand.
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
I feel like his hand gestures this then were very similar to Melusine hand gestures. That's fun.
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone who follows you from behind? Or someone who always strikes up a conversation with you?
Ah!
Yeah?
Did you think of something?
Is it going to be the guard dog that's a couple feet away from you?
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Are you hiding something, Kiara?
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Yes, can we read it, please?
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Letter!
Now
Paper!
then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
Was that Charlotte, or is that our enemy? Show yourself. Are they concealing their identity on purpose?
We can't rule out that possibility.
Oh, it's those ladies again in the background.
Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure.
The unfortunate thing is maybe this is all part of their plan, whoever sent this letter.
Wait, no. I still have a case to work on.
I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
I love this. She's like, sure! Oh, no, wait, no, there's a case.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
Also, why does Elofe need her place checked? Did
And
something
that's
happen?
where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it.
Indeed.
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Big Sis Paimon?
Don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
I mean, I wonder how much she can carry. Do you think she could pick up Kiara and just fly away with her if need be?
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
Those ladies are so suspicious.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around.
See you later.
So, Kiara, how old are you?
Just wait 1 second, okay? Who are you? Oh, the current challenge first? No! I want to talk to them. Trudane and Graciette. Okay, let's remember those names. Our enemies. Or perhaps they have information for us. How old are you,
I
Kiara?
remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carole and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
400 years ago.
Carole? Did Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
Oh, Paimon.
My memory isn't that good, but Carole told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees.
Also, Paimon, you're probably... Oh,
Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
I did! That was the sound of a shutter. Get them, Paimon. Who was it? Oh! You're Elofe. Elofe? Well, Kiara, here you are. Nice and safe and sound. Can we trust this human? What do you think? We need to go track down that shutter sound. We need to go talk to those ladies. We need to remind Paimon that she's probably thousands of years old. We need to go ask Charlotte what she's doing.
Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Indeed, you don't say.
Alof!
Adorable.
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
You may or may not have heard of us.
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
Also, I think we've spoken to you before, so...
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're on a secret mission. We're protecting Kiara.
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
I just didn't want to, you know, let rumors spread.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Especially if people are trying to turn public sentiment against Melusines and Neuvillette.
Of course. Go ahead.
So what is it? Is it a standard safety inspection? Did something happen? There she goes. She said it was a case, didn't she? Seriously, what happened?
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
Closed case last month?
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melusines have special eyes that can see things people can't.
True.
Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melusines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
Interesting.
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat?
What's up?
Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well.
Yeah, it seems like Kiara's very easygoing, perhaps. She's always willing to help.
Huh? What are you looking at?
I think there's someone over there.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
Maybe it's Charlotte. Wait, look at that. Top right. Isn't that like Charlotte's hat or something in the corner? There's so many people following us right now. Oh my god. Let's talk to these two.
I think light and frilly clothes look best on you. You definitely look cute wearing them.
I love them too! Especially the soft and fluffy kind.
Alright, mental note. We can tell Neuvillette so that he can get Kiara a gift. So over there, well, there's Charlotte. But then, wasn't there somebody that way too? Or am I mistaken? Hello? No. We should go see if we can talk to those two ladies now. Are you normally here? You looked at us when we came here.
We should have gone up to him and said something.
You should have!
Yeah, that was the perfect opportunity.
I mean, I can carry a message. I'm right here. Please notice me. Darn it. We're so close. What do you know? What have you heard? I thought they might have matching hats. You know, she's yellow with a green flower. She could be green with a yellow flower, but it's purple. Opportunity missed.
We should have.
Yeah,
So they're definitely here for the quest. Oh man. What do you know? A little baton. Oh my goodness. Okay. But they sound nice. They sound like they have something they want to tell him rather than threats they'd like to share with him. So hopefully they can work up the courage sometime soon. Do you think there's a chest behind here? Or behind there? Nope. Nope. What's that over there? Nothing. Okay. Darn. Just casually checking. You know how it is. Hi, Charlotte. What's up? What could possibly bring you here?
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Yeah, I think she's after a scoop on Neuvillette.
Gotcha!
Hi.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Oh no, we just spilled the beans, didn't we?
Threat letter? What threat letter?
Oh no. What are you doing here exactly?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
How would you know where he would be today? Did you just happen to be passing by and you saw him talking to Kiara? Or if you've been staked out near Kiara for a while, have you seen anybody pass by?
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think?
Don't you think if he's investigating something, he's busy?
Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Well, I can appreciate that, but I don't think he'd agree. It's better if we kept this a secret. At least until we're done.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know.
I do appreciate how respectful she can be. Sometimes she's a little... She can put on the pressure, you know?
In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
Off the record. People are mean.
All right, then.
You tell Charlotte about the letter Kiara received.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine?
Yeah, have you seen anything?
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact.
Oh.
It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her?
Maybe that was the, shall we say, inciting incident? Something she said, like she could say, oh, you know, I worked on this one case myself, and somebody who was affected by that case decided to take their anger out on her?
I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me.
We appreciate your discretion.
But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so...
That's a good point. Just him moving around would get people's attention. It already has. But secondly, besides, the case involves Melusine, so what does that mean? Does that mean people love Melusines and so people are going to be worried that something's going on? Or do you mean that people hate Melusines? Please elaborate.
Anyway, I'll get going now.
No.
Watch yourselves, alright?
No, what does so mean? I just have to assume that people love
Well, that was a
Melusines,
nice
because how can
chat.
you not?
Let's head back and check on Kiara.
Yeah, I just have to assume. I have to assume the best in people. Clorinde! People must love Melusines, so if the case involves Melusines, everyone's going to be invested. Yes, indeed. Let's just check the area really quick. Let's see if those guys are still there. They are. I'm going to assume they have nothing else to add, but assuming doesn't get you anywhere, so we will check.
We should have gone up to him and said something.
Yeah, that was the perfect opportunity.
It really does sound like they know something, but also could just be something like, thank you for your service. We've always wanted to tell you how much we appreciate your hard work, you know. Something that they care about, but not something relevant to the present situation.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great!
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Hi, Clorinde.
Clorinde! What are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
Did Neuvillette send you?
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you.
Yep, see? It's already spreading.
Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases.
Trivial? This is the case of the century.
I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
She's very capable, I guess?
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
Capable is not the word I'm looking for. She is capable, she is accomplished. Good at teamwork? I don't know, she's taking on more work than she needs to just because she feels the need to support the cause, which I appreciate.
How has your work been recently?
Same as usual. My schedule normally isn't too packed, so I have plenty of time for myself.
Ooh, then shall we go out to play? How about a beach vacation, like last time? I've even signed up as a volunteer lifeguard. I'm really good at swimming, so I'm sure I can help.
I love the Melusines, actually. Again, it's that desire to be helpful always, I feel like we're seeing here. She's done with her dialogue. Okay, let's go. Clorinde's voice is really nice, isn't it? It's very smooth. Allez! Okay. Flying through the city. There's no laws against it as far as I know. What day is it? Haha, it is not within the first 3 days of the month, and also I am not attached to anything. Therefore, I am not a flying object, and neither is Paimon. Yes, thank you. Let's see. Taking the elevator because we're in the city. Aha! 4th floor. Please. I really love the Fontaine soundtrack. Gotta be one of my favorite soundtracks. And all the songs in it are so good. Wonder if there's anything we can do back at the Ordo. I assume not, but we should check on that at some point. Just to make sure. It's gonna be empty. I'm gonna be all sad about it. It's fine. Everything is fine. But maybe there's a follow-up quest. The possibilities are endless and exciting. Ask Neuvillette about how the investigation is coming along. A familiar threat. So do you suppose that this quest is called a familiar threat just because something like this has happened before to Neuvillette? Or do you think our foe is going to be someone or a sentiment that we've
you're back.
Heard before?
Is everything all right?
Presently, yes, but also no progress was really made.
We ran into Clorinde. She offered to help us protect
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
And that frees us up to move around again, doesn't it?
We thought so too! Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade.
Oh, you should maybe look into any cases that Kiara might have spoken about in her interview last month.
I've come up with 2 plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step.
The other hand, it's what? Lay a bait?
On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Both plans sounds like they'll take a lot of time, which is not exactly ideal.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
Exactly.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Is that allowed? Should we sign something first? Ooh. Ooh. Cool. Ooh, there's even more. Okay, let's start with the ones that probably don't have to do with this case. We don't accidentally proceed. Although it does say 0 out of 5. Okay, great. So we probably won't be skipped ahead, even if we read the final one first. About the Spina di Rosula, Callas, boss of the Spina di Rosula, was defeated in a duel and died of serious injuries. The defense of his honor has now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Iudex Neuvillette reserved judgment in this case. Its details are still under investigation. And then it went away. Unfortunate. That's okay. There has been a severe bribery scandal within the guards. The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. The suspects have confessed to their crimes. Seems pretty clear and shut, which is perhaps suspicious. About Ridsley, yes. The defendant, Ridsley, has confessed to his crimes and was declared guilty by Iudex Neuvillette. Ridsley will be exiled to the Fortress of Meripede, where he will be serving his sentence. During the trial, Neuvillette remained silent for a long time. Indeed. About the smuggling case. The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and Marechaussee Phantom. The principal offenders have received judgment based on the severity of their crimes. Please refer to the appendix for the list of names. About the Representative Council's proposal, the Representative Council has filed a request to collaborate with the Marechaussee Phantom on certain public events. Based on research, they believe that Melusines can enhance the popularity of these events. The Marechaussee Phantom has yet to respond. However, it has not prohibited the Melusines from participating in such activities. Okay.
Have you made any progress?
We read 5. How about you?
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful.
I think we saw a few things that were useful. For one thing, I don't think it's the council. But then maybe it is.
Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
Oh, I want to know. Do you have a number?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself.
It's probably a lot.
If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases.
Oh my god.
The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Oh my god.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
So wait, he said 100,000? Let's do this math. Do we want to assume that a Tivaltian year is 365 days? That's 100, so 365 times 400, estimating here, is 146,000. Okay. That's at least, that's about 0.7 cases per day. Or, let's see, almost 5 cases per week? Okay. Not unreasonable considering holidays and busy weeks.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right, let us take a break then.
What's going to happen during this break? Why does this break feel so sinister? Why is it so dark in here? Are you okay? Would you like some water? Feeling awkward? Does it remind you of that time when we first met? If only we had some cake. Break out the cake, break the ice.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something?
Paimon doesn't like feeling alone, does she?
Well, the silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
She doesn't like silence.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Memonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do.
Well, would you like some tea? Are you hungry?
Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
There we go. Successful offer.
Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
Is this where it's revealed that he loves water? It's so in character, I love it.
Like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Diluc.
Or an entire collection of different waters from different places. Neuvillette momentarily leaves and brings back several exquisite wine glasses.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
You'll never guess, Paimon.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
It's his idol. And they gave us extra glasses just like the one he has. I love it.
So it's just plain old water?
Careful, Paimon.
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Oh, tell me more. Where's it from?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water.
Drinking being an important word in that sentence. That is really funny though. There's companies that just specialize in packaging water. Well, actually, thinking about it, that's not unlike our world. But still, I'm glad that his passion is shared throughout Fontaine.
Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village.
It sounds funny, but when you think about it, it really is just like our world.
Here is one of their latest products. Water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Apam. Ooh, I've been saying Apam. Which is ironic because that's the opposite of the problem I had with Apep. Is there any difference? They're all just water, aren't they?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel...
Mouthfeel.
The waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda village placid. Distinct
Indeed.
differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
I want to give them a try now. I want to see if I can.
Really? Let Paimon try!
Well?
What do you think?
He sounds so excited that somebody else is participating in this with him.
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
I see, so a refined palate is needed in order to taste the difference in water?
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
That could be the case. I was just about to think maybe he can taste things differently than humans, kind of like how Melusines do. Or at least, you know, they perceive things differently. Maybe he can taste things differently. Or it could just be water.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around?
Is your office soundproofed? I would assume so.
Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
Oh, that's a good question, Paimon. I've been assuming that the previous Hydro Archon, or I mean that is Focalors, asked him to? He was invited or something?
Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
I'll figure it out in your character stories anyways if you don't.
There's nothing
I
to
want to
hide.
know.
I was simply organizing my thoughts.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that you're willing to share.
I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Such as?
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence.
Oh, fascinating. Would you be willing to share?
In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me.
That's a good question. I was assuming, I suppose, that he basically was born in this form as a form of evolution. Kind of like, if you remember the V-Shop research documents from Enconomia, he's taken the form that will most likely ensure his survival in the current world, basically. So, since it's presently, you could say, the era of humanity, or I suppose technically it's like the era of the gods, but still, you know, humanity, blah, blah, blah. I presumed it was sort of like an automatic thing. But could it be that there was some sort of entity or world formula, I don't know, or power of some kind that directs the movement of the sovereigns and the dragons? Perhaps the Dragon King could have a hand in it. I don't know what their authority over the rest of the dragons looks like, if it's more symbolic or if it's more literal, but perhaps that's it? I do kind of feel like it's just automatic because this is the form he's most likely to survive in. But then, does that necessitate some sort of intelligent being or power recognizing that fact? I don't know.
For a long time, my memory was rather incomplete. With regard to the primordial sea, for example, I used to only be able to vaguely recall its connection to me, but I was unaware of what that connection was exactly.
Oh, interesting. So did he not know that he was a dragon for a time, or a sovereign either? Is there anyone who can answer those questions?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Teyvat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
I could carry a message. And man, I wonder where the other ones are. I suppose I kind of assumed that they were dead. He seems to think that there's several that are alive. Does he know this for certain?
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
And you're back to the plural as well. I'm a little... because I recall someone in the comments mentioned, a couple people did, that both Dvalin and Azhdaha counted as elemental dragons, but then other people in the comments said they actually don't. Let me just check. You know what? Let me just check. Yeah, it kind of seems like it's still up for debate, so I'm not entirely sure. Because when she says some of them have very unique personalities too, it really makes it sound like we've met more than one. So, in any case, we've met various elemental dragons. I guess he did technically say the elemental dragons of other nature. It sounds like he's talking about sovereigns. But maybe he is indeed just talking about elemental dragons in general. Okay, that would make more sense.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean.
Okay.
My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
I see. And that's a very human-like question to have as well. What is the meaning of my life? The essential existential crisis, isn't it?
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between.
See, and that's something I doubt, because I feel like there's multiple people around him, both human and Melusine, who would very happily engage in meaningful interactions with him if he just was able to recognize that fact.
That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
You can go read a book or something. I'll read these.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Speaking of which, mental note. Do you suppose that water is very connected to emotions? Because that's how we connected to the Fountain of Lucine initially, wasn't it?
Water? Do you mean...
Oh, the Fountain of Lucine! Speaking of which.
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Exactly.
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Perfect. As we were just talking about, hydro or water and emotion. Perfect. And it's nice that we get to read these all again. I do believe we read each of them, though. Yes, okay. So let's see. The themes of this quest really seem to be connecting to Neuvillette's emotions, which is interesting. I suppose it is his story quest, so that makes sense, actually. How curious. So, the issue that somebody could be having with him.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
Hi! Yeah, he really grabs attention everywhere he goes, doesn't he?
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Wait, I should talk to these people. Wait a second. If I went even further back, would it keep happening? Hi! Good work today. Hi, Gracie. I guess not. Only by the fountain. They knew that you would be teleporting in. I just think it would be cool if they left little Easter eggs along the entire path from the Palais to the fountain. But I suppose we dear players are a little bit predictable, aren't we? Greetings. Do you have anything to say about this? Doesn't sound like it. I do want to talk to you, though. I don't think we've spoken before. I'll come chat later. Hello.
Are they headed towards the Fountain of Lucine?
Gee, I wonder.
I
Look at that
wonder
bird.
what's going on.
Midair. Nothing bad. We just want to talk to the fountain. What's this sparkle? Oh no, a bird died! This is so sad. I want those rainbow roses, but you know what? Fountain time.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
Only a couple people who immediately clocked your presence, but yes.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Not really. Should I drink more primordial seawater?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
Oh yeah, he shouldn't need to drink any primordial seawater. He is primordial.
A safe distance? Neuvillette, what exactly are you...
Is he gonna do something with the water? Ooh! Oh!
Oh, it's glowing!
Oh, that's so cool! Not to worry, everybody. We're just cleaning the water or something. Wow. It's quite glowy. As the Fountain of Lucine lights up, a wave of dizziness washes over you. Oh, are we in a memory? What just happened? Everything looks a little different than how they are normally. I should continue forward and take a look around. Is this 400 years ago? This is different. The whole area with the trees and rainbow roses is gone. And the arch is gone? I mean, it's completely different. This has to be hundreds of years ago. It doesn't have to be. It could be a few decades ago. It could be a few years ago. Oh, look at the map! Oh, I guess I can't look at the map. Oh my god, I don't even have a party. I don't even have my buttons on the top. I can't even do elemental sight. Wait, is that the thing? The opera house? I guess it is. It looks so much further away. Whoa. This is... I can't run? The fountain is too... Oh my gosh. This is the coolest thing ever. Oh, hello, bushes. Wow, there was a waterfall over there before? That landscape has been completely changed. Neuvillette! Oh, that must be... Carole? It is. Hi.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Cour de Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me.
I love how he looks exactly the same.
Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
Ooh.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless.
Oh, this could be interesting. If we think back to Neuvillette's questions about, what is the purpose of his life? Why was he born like this in this form? And we read into this statement, it's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. Do you think the end of his story quest will conclude with him deciding, I need to travel the world and see it? I don't believe that he'll leave immediately, but he might make it part of his plans to travel around Teyvat at some point. That would be really interesting.
In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world.
Exactly, it's the same questions that he has.
For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
And it's a little interesting, because if you think about Elenas, it kind of seems like the meaning of the Melusine's existence is basically the same as the meaning of anyone's existence. There's no purpose. It's just life. It just happens. So it's interesting that this is kind of a theme of this world. You've kind of got the juxtaposition of everyone having a fate that they can't change or escape, but also there's no meaning to life. You just are. Potentially. Maybe there is a meaning. We'll have to find out.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did?
Oh, and also knowing that Carole takes her own life eventually? Oh no. Oh, oof, that hurts.
The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village.
Oh my god.
It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head. And I tried really hard not to cry.
Oh, I guess they weren't warmly received at the beginning.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
Oh no. Do you suppose she was actually killed and he doesn't know this? Or did it really end that way?
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
I don't trust him.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
What do you know, Carole?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
So either he doesn't care for the Melusines, or his arc will be, I regret not caring more?
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Suspicious. That was so cool. That was so cool. Aw, little baby fountain. Cute. Wow. Can I collect any wood from the trees? No, I can't even attack them. Can I fly? I can't even jump. Wow. Oh, a human. Do you suppose that's Vautrin? What's your name? Federico. Don't be mean to her, please.
Can I help with anything?
Oh dear.
Thanks, but no need.
Oh, you could just be nice. You could just be nice.
Oh.
Look at her, she's adorable. She's skipping.
Hello, I'm Carole, a Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
She's literally part of the Maréchaussée Phantom.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Strange incidents. I'm guessing that this is what Neuvillette was talking about originally, with the people who were trying to increase tensions between the humans and Melusines, basically.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
And there we go. We see how it's targeting him, basically, with this unrest. Okay.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
Gosh, these guys are so vicious.
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him.
Oh no, Carole.
We joined the Maréchaussée Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melusines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Doesn't the Oratrice exist, though? Technically, at this point, all of Neuvillette's verdicts are just him agreeing with the Oratrice, right? That was the whole thing with the Oratrice. So, if you aren't trusting his verdicts, then that means you don't trust the Oratrice? Come on, use your heads.
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Oh, are you protecting her? About to earn yourself some points, maybe?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Maréchaussée Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation.
Okay.
There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melusines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
Yeah, it really seems like those people who didn't want the balance of power to be reformed the way it was, really got to the public opinion, and they got to them fast. How did they undo this all?
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Just look at Larua. They've done it for thousands of years.
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity.
Oh no.
And that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
You were earning yourself points before that last line, buddy. Suspicious. You want the Melusines out of here? Is it really out of concern for their safety, or are you in on this?
Monsieur Neuvillette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort.
I wonder what the lifespan of a Melusine is. Are they immortal? Unless they die, you know?
I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Oh, by hand?
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Okay, that's really nice of you. And he's clearly not afraid to be seen working alongside a Melusine. So maybe he's not part of the conspiracy. We shall simply have to see. It ended with him getting exiled to the fortress, one presumes, so whatever went down at the end of all this ended in her death and him being exiled, but it somehow swayed public opinion? Or did public opinion just shift over the centuries? How did they get people to stop hating on the Melusines? Teleporter. Ooh, it's not activated! That's so cool. Hi, old-fashioned teleporter. It looks different. Is this what a teleporter looks like before you activate it? It's been so long since I've activated one. I think it does. We should go check a modern teleporter, just to make sure. If it looks different to me, but I can't tell if it's just because it's deactivated. Of course, if it was activated, it would be floating. So, we should go check a modern one to see if it looks different, because if it does, that would be fascinating. There's the fountain, and there's the okay, the opera house, I mean. We were at the other fountain. That's why the opera house looks so far away. That makes a lot of sense.
Monsieur Neuvillette, what's this?
Medals of Peace.
Aww.
Awarded to you and Vautrin.
Oh.
Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years.
5
You've taken
years?
one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
5 years?
I think I'll pass.
Oh.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you.
She sounds a lot more confident, too.
It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
So in 5 years, he's become more negative, but she's become more confident.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yeah, any small incident. And do you think the people who are rousing all these incidents will see the medals and take offense and try to do something big?
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Oh no, what's going to happen? You just know something's gonna happen. Suspicious.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
It's always the rich people. And yeah, see, they didn't like the Medal of Peace.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Neuvillette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally.
Are you sure about that?
There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine.
Or unless you make yourselves an enemy of Fontaine.
So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Neuvillette will be left with no excuse.
Oh my god. But who?
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
You could just not. I mean, I would say Carole, but if they killed Carole, then Neuvillette would know that she'd been killed, not taken her own life. Oh no.
Melusines can't be trusted. That goes for Neuvillette too.
Oh no.
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
I can't walk in between them. Oh, it's okay to take a step back sometimes. I wish she would just kind of go and hide out and wait for it to blow over. Wait for the investigation to reveal that it was a murder. And that they were framed, you know? Vautrin!
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Have you been bribed?
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform.
Oh, perfect.
They tricked Miss Carole into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power.
Of course it would frame Carole herself.
The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carole chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
Oh, she's already... Oh, no.
And she called me a blockhead.
Oh no, just no.
A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
She could have just waited.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carole might have thought there was no better plan.
And it seems to be a sort of theme here in Fontaine. Kind of like with Risley's story quest. When you think you can't ask for help, you make an extreme decision.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
Oh, he's going to say that he did it?
There's something I've never told Carole. I had a little sister named Larua who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carole in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carole, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers.
And that explains his behavior towards her.
I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carole all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
This guy's keeping a very level head, considering that this other guy basically just said to him, I'm gonna kill somebody.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you.
Oh, dang. He basically just lost another little sister, is what he's saying.
I will take responsibility for everything.
Oh, that delivery. I wonder what's he going to do? I think he's going to kill somebody, because he gets exiled. But who exactly? Oh. I can read this? Oh, wow! Fantastical masterpiece of the great Coppelius, Clockwork Coppelia. Spiritual sequel, Pygmalion in the Mirror, will soon take to the stage. Are these seriously the announcements from 400 years ago? The greatest tale of heroism from the pre-cataclysm era of the gallant defense of Poisson, a relentless pursuit of tyrants and bandits. The most exciting historical opera in recent decades will soon be performed at the Opera House. The script has passed through Maison Gaston and Gardiennage supervision to recreate real-life events. The damage previously caused in an accident during the staging of the final battle of the White Armada has been repaired. Non-Maison Gaston approved activities at the Salacia Plain, the Alacia Submarine Canyon, and all underwater regions within 1 kilometer of the Fortress of Meripede, including non-underwater areas beneath sea level. These will be deemed illegal activities during the construction of a tunnel at the Opera of Clés. For details, refer to this posting, I suppose. Wait, this is so cool! So at this time, the fortress wasn't entirely underwater, and they were beginning to build the tunnel from the Opera House to the fortress. Scribbled graffiti. None will stop me from finding the Ordo's secret treasure. In the coming days, Mr. Bletchley of the Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering will display a modified combat clockwork mecha, an improved version of the Lord Artificer's Cal Scarbius. Due to the peculiarity of this exhibit, the Maison Gardiennage reserves the right to implement preventative questionings and controls. For details, refer to this other posting. Oh my goodness, Elaine was still alive! Is my guess. Continue reading. The greatest tale of heroism? Okay. I guess we've read everything. Oh wow, that's so cool! A glimpse into 500 years ago. Well, 400. 395? Oh, wait, Paimon, are you gonna pop up? Paimon? There's nothing here. I probably shouldn't go too far, just to be safe. Is that what she said during, Caribert as well? That's pretty cool. Guess that means that Paimon's not with us, though.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carole, and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
The way he's saying this, though, is very promising. Seek revenge for Carole, and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. So they know, I guess the investigation must have run its course, and they proved to the public that Carole was framed. But Vautrin still wanted his revenge, because they killed her. Well, they got her killed. Because of the damage that their actions did.
I'm thinking we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Ooh.
Bail him out? Why?
Feeling guilty for how you treated her all those years?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carole are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carole, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around.
Oh, they do not understand him yet, do they? No, he's going to do his best to just follow the letter of the law.
Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless. Also, how annoying. They're not trying to help out because they feel guilty for their previous actions, but because they want to benefit from it. Great. A raucous commotion gradually begins to rise in the Opera House.
Sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
People just really love to interject during these court cases, don't they?
Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carole.
How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
I hate how they say this when they were some of the people who treated her terribly.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent!
He's innocent!
It's kind of, I guess it's nice that they're swaying public opinion. Even though I do believe Neuvillette's going to sentence him to exile. It'll definitely sway public opinion on Neuvillette as well.
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What? That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
These guys, oh my god.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
They just, this whole situation makes me so sad and so angry.
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off?
Because this whole thing started because people wanted to frame him as being corrupt and making bad choices and, you know, undermining justice. And so if he chooses to let you off, even though you broke the law, it will prove their point, kind of.
Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
This voice actor's really good, though.
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin.
Oh, this must have been a really interesting case for the people watching it, though, because it's probably the first time they've seen the Oratrice, which follows public opinion, being swayed firmly in one direction, with Neuvillette going in the other. I wonder what it'll say. I assume it'll say guilty, though.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carole's naive ideas.
No! Excuse me?
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
It's a new voice. Is that our modern day enemy? Oh, that was harrowing.
Hey, stop spacing out!
Good morning, Paimon.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
What was that?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me.
Oh yeah, this situation is not fun for him, is it?
I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over.
Did you at least get anything in regards to what we were looking for?
Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought.
It makes sense that he would have a very powerful resonance with Hydro.
Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
Wow, how does that not get overwhelming? I guess he has good control over it usually? Also, that does kind of add more context to his interest in tasting different waters from around the world, doesn't it?
That sounds awesome!
It sounds overwhelming, are you kidding me?
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, Having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
The memories I saw were related to you.
Which ones?
From when you brought Carole to the courts of Fontaine, to when you declared Vautrin guilty.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form.
At least now he doesn't have to talk about them
You
in
should
any
now
more
understand
detail.
why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange.
Oh good. A lead? Hopefully.
I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions.
Interesting. So, could we possibly just be misunderstanding this whole situation? You know, taking it more seriously than it needs to be? Maybe it was just a very ill-spirited prank? Or it could be that people are just mad about the Melusines, or that somebody is mad just at... What was her name? Kiara, specifically? I still think we should look into the article that Charlotte published.
I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara.
Exactly.
If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
That was one of the documents on the desk.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
We did.
You've read about it. In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Navia!
I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Do you need us?
Navia! Nice to see you again. Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case.
Seriously, how did this information leak so easily?
So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Wow, thank you, Navia.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
Yeah, seriously.
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you.
How do they know exactly what we're doing?
You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information.
Oh,
then it was
boy.
only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
And now the person who sent it is going to know that we're looking for them, too. Not ideal.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway,
You don't say.
any progress with the investigation?
Kind of?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress.
Thank you very much.
Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
She's just like Clorinde, you know? They both share that go-get-em spirit. Seriously, what is that word I'm trying to think of?
Neuvillette, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
Proactive! That's the word. The word is out. It is indeed.
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight.
Yeah, they don't want to be linked to a possible conspiracy. But also, I do worry about our actual suspect making a break for it.
What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
And I don't suppose that the people of Fontaine usually remember, or generally remember what happened all those years ago.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night?
And there's also Melusines with them. Could they be investigating?
Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
I was wondering why there was a group of people surrounding a Melusine. Are they investigating? Maybe they're trying to protect the Melusines. That's adorable. I hope that's the case.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
They're totally protecting her, aren't they?
What? That's it. Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
I'm so happy right now.
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's my humanity. I've never felt more proud.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
That's the spirit.
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
And look at that, they trust the guards too. No rumors of corruption this time.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that. Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Oh my gosh, they don't even want to worry them.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
And of course the Melusines are just delighted that the humans want to spend time with them.
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Oh, she's hungry.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too. All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
Said with a voice of defeat. All right, let's go buy a cake.
You should never skip meals. Especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
That's true.
I heard
This is
even
so
Neuvillette's
cute.
keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Oh, just like last time, some people are in it for themselves, but at least they weren't mean to the Melusines, to my knowledge, before this. You better not have been.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Neuvillette wasn't involved?
Oh, nice.
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yay.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
That's more like it indeed.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
How does that make you feel, Neuvillette?
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Isn't that Neuvillette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
Are you perhaps feeling a little bit proud of how far Fontaine has come? Or maybe a bit bittersweet?
This is truly wonderful.
Indeed.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
He's probably wanting to get back to work.
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion.
No, wait, this is our chance. Come on. Talk to somebody.
Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
Oh, we gotta get him out of his shell just a little bit more. You're a part of this too, Neuvillette. Anything to add?
All this reminds me of a rumor I've heard.
Oh, yeah?
What rumor?
I've heard that the emblem on our hats didn't always look like this.
Oh.
A long time ago, Melusines weren't a part of the design. The police emblem only included the scales symbolizing the law. The emblem was redesigned later on to commemorate a Melusine's sacrifice.
Oh, wow.
That must have been a long time ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because Vautrin wasn't wearing a hat, so I can't really compare. But I did see this scales symbol on the back of his jacket, so that was still there. Yeah, the hats. Oh, little Melusines. Wow. Wow.
No one can stay hidden on my watch.
I must keep the Melusines safe.
I just can't sit back and watch.
And how are you feeling this evening?
I must keep them.
I just can't sit back.
I thought I picked her, but maybe you just get them again? You do. Okay.
I must keep them.
I just can't sit back.
This does make me feel all happy, but it also makes me feel sad. Because of those memories that we just saw, it's a little rough going right from that to this. But I'm very glad that things have changed for the better. I'm checking to see, while I get these roses, I'm checking to see if there's any fancy people out and about. Like those two ladies that we saw. I want to talk to— oh, are you following? Adorable. I want to talk to them if we have the chance, just to see if maybe they've changed their tune. Oh, should I talk to the fountain while we're here? Hey, fountain. I feel like I turned these in pretty recently. Yeah, I did. I don't really have much to give ya. Fancy ladies? Ooh, I can talk to you. But you do not speak to me. Oh. He said something about, how long have I been retired? We offered to help him count, and he said, no worries, I'm just reflecting. I do have a lot of NPCs that I need to come talk to, don't I? Yes, delightful. Any more roses? Yes, perfect. Right about here? I think we missed one. No, we should have gotten all of them. Anyways. Alrighty, let's go to the Palais, was it? Oh, we still need to fight something, don't we? We haven't had Neuvillette's trial yet. And we haven't spoken to you, have we? You don't seem to be related, though. So here's the teleporter. Okay, the design is the same. It's just floating now. Okay. I think the design that I was thinking about was actually the statues of the Seven have a much more detailed base design. I wonder if these symbols could mean anything. I'm trying to look at the top of the medal. Ah. Maybe not the best teleporter to stare at. Kind of a sharp angle. But the designs at the bottom, I wonder if they mean anything. Very curious. Very pretty. Statues of the Seven. Hydro. I already know that I don't have enough Hydroculi. I have like 11 and I need 30. One day. I should really go through the map and see which oculi I can pick up, actually. I think I've got like one map pin left again. Now, I noticed that this thing changed. Oh, ever-surging memories it is now. Alright. Now I'm looking at all the patterns. Interesting. Wait, where is he? Here we go. Smuggling case? There's a list of names.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one.
Look at the little Melusine on it. And didn't this one say that there was a list of names on the back?
The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
Delightful.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
Do you suppose he was on good behavior just so he could get off the watch list?
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Or maybe if he really has been on good behavior, we could talk to him and maybe learn something?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise.
Ooh.
It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Should we tell Navia about this?
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina de Rasula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
She said they were watching people who were unfamiliar and seemed suspicious.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Or alternatively, the guy sitting there just saying terrible things about Melusines. Maybe Kiara specifically. Let's go talk with him, shall we? That's new. Wait. 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 Oh, that doesn't work, does it? One moment. 1 minute. Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! No! It said something about the moon! Oh, I forgot to click. Okay. Was that a rare one? I mean, I've noticed that you get different loading screens depending on kind of where you are. Like in Dragonspine, you'll probably get some Dragonspine ones. Why am I here? Oh, cafe. Stuff like that, you know? But I don't recall seeing that one before, so I thought it might be new. It said something about the moon. Well, it said something about lunar charged. Which is not... Like, I'm drawing a blank. What is that? Can I do something with the moon? How have I never done something with the moon? Lunar charged. Maybe it's like a region-specific thing. But then why would it be in Fontaine? I would say new character, maybe? But the character on the banner is Electro. Not moon element. Lunar charged. I mean, it reminds me of Electro. Okay. Sorry. Whenever there's something to do with the moon, I just fixate. But moving on. Hey, Navia. Oh, thank you very much.
Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
Just casually striking up a conversation while the Udex sits right there. A lot of them have similar hair colors. Are they a family?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
That's a nice way of putting it. They've had recent dealings with the Marechaussee Phantom.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I can't believe they actually took them up on that offer. What, was the invite a little bit more aggressive than Navia might be suggesting?
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Something feels off.
Look at Vega's face.
But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essan here?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, hello.
You're Essa?
Like, Navia, what did you threaten them with? That they move as soon as you gesture with your chin?
Yes, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Wow.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
Oh, wow, jumping straight to it.
I did, but I was just following orders.
Oh, from whom?
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Why not?
Domenico. Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
So how did he get his orders out? A letter?
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place.
But not us. Let's go!
Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
But why would you listen to him, Essom? Like, if he's in the fortress, it's not like he can hurt you from there. Unless he can command other people to hurt you through letters. Maybe he says when he gets out, he'll do something to your family, like...
You've done more than enough. I'm extremely grateful for your help.
Maybe he was just scared.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first.
Let's go!
If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
We need to follow this chain as far as it goes.
Alright then, let's head to the fortress right now.
Is that person behind us listening in, or is that the shopkeep? That was the shopkeep. Okay, good. Navia, you're still here!
Please escort the remaining guests back to the Fleuve Cendre. I appreciate your help.
Who, me?
Yes, boss.
Oh. Obviously, Tetro and Fostier, of course. Yeah. That's really funny. Hi, guys. What's going on? Oh, Tetro.
Please escort the remaining guests back to the Fleuve.
Yes, boss.
Oh, it's those two. Tetro, you're a bartender. Is he a bartender from Fleuve Cendre? We should see if he's down there usually. We're gonna try one other name to see if I get any other dialogue.
That was a close call.
I do.
Are we really in the clear, though?
Please escort the remaining.
Okay,
yes,
so
boss.
if you talk to anybody from the Spina, you get that one, and I think if you talk to any of these guys, you get the other one. Their dialogue could almost be taken to mean that they managed to get away with something. They didn't tell us the whole truth. Or it could just be they're relieved that they aren't going to be punished for just following orders, you know? Hey! Investigate. Yay. Is this the bookseller? Is it? No. Fresh produce. Where is the bookseller? Seriously, where is the bookseller? It must have been somewhere that I ran into fairly easily my first time in the city. Was it by Catherine? Gosh, I don't remember. I can picture it, but I can't picture where it is. It's like the newsstand or something. Okay, let's just go to the fortress. I'll find the books later, as much as it pains me to admit it. Yes. There we go. I'm going here. I assume... Great, that was the right one. Hello again, Fortress.
It's Monsieur Neuvillette.
Good thing I didn't just run straight in.
Am I seeing things?
Am I seeing things? Aren't you usually over there? Well, yeah, let's see if anybody else has anything to add. Bet the Bombshell Bros are excited to see Neuvillette. He probably rarely, if ever, actually comes down here. I recall that when we were arrested, teehee, we were passed off at the top of the entrance. At the tunnel, you know? He didn't come all the way down here himself. And again, we were just your average criminal. Nothing special about us at all. No, sir. Not like we were undercover operatives for the man. Okay, just trying to see any, you know, names. Usually means I can talk to them. These guys. Risley! Hello.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
I hope we sent a head notice that we were coming. We're back! Hello.
Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself. Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
Don't you think that maybe we're just the plus ones in this situation?
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up.
I guess we didn't give him a heads up. Oops, sorry.
Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
Should we go inside the office? You tell Risley about the threat letter Kiara mentioned.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Really? This guy?
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he?
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I'm concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened?
Oh, Citruine!
Citruine!
A Melazine named Kiara received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here.
Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
Don't worry, she's perfectly safe.
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Risley.
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Would he be that shameless?
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that.
True.
But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you.
Appreciate it.
Make yourselves at home.
Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Oh, that's right. It's probably been a while since they were last able to catch up. I still feel like we're about to fight somebody.
To the infirmary.
Infirmary?
And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Do I need to go down an elevator? I do. Where is the elevator? I think I've walked away from it, actually. I'm looking at the mini-map. I suppose we could teleport down, but I want to take an elevator. I'm a little concerned that we're gonna end up fighting this guy. Because we still haven't had a trial yet. Oh, that's really funny. I'm waiting for the Neuvillette trial. You know, he's the judge. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Neuvillette on trial. Just trial Neuvillette. Okay. So, I mean, but if he's just an NPC, I don't think they'd give us a trial just to fight an NPC. Maybe if it's a whole bunch of people, kind of like with Cyno's trial. Wasn't that a whole bunch of NPCs? Eremites, wasn't it? So maybe it'll be something. Oh no, did I take the really long one? I did. We're getting farther away, aren't we? We are. Okay, no, I'm just gonna teleport and let's just pretend that we took the elevator and it worked out, yeah? Haha. I'm in the wrong area again. How do I get there? Oh look, there he is. I never that. So, I need the... That's production zone. Was it really on the same level? Wait, is it? I thought it was telling us we needed to go downwards. Hi. Oh, do you think he'll have new dialogue? What orange buell fruit? Let's see. I used to have a buddy who really liked buell fruit, and I saw that someone had drawn one on the notice board and made me miss him all of a sudden. Never mind, poor guy's probably long since left this world. Forget it. Remember to treasure those around you. I think that's the same dialogue as last time. I still don't have any context for why the dialogue is phrased like that. But... Oh, right.
Let's just walk by?
Maybe he's doing, like, silent dialogue as you walk by, and it just continues from that. Hey!
I must have been mistaken.
He walked by so quickly you barely saw him.
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Hi.
I'm Oriel, a member of the Mutual Aid Network. Is there something you need?
Oh, interesting. Can we have a whole conversation? No, we can't. Never mind. Guess that's what the little brooch is for? Cool. It's like the Hat Society, except real. And actually helpful. It'd be really funny if there was somebody in here who's like, finally, soon I can get out again. And so long as I never see Neuvillette again, I'll have a good life. And then he just walks by and they're like, oh! But the implication being, you know, so long as I don't do any more crime and so long as I don't go on trial again, I can have a new life. He just walks by. There's no escape from the man. Sparkle! Oh. Thank you. Here we go.
Please rest here for a moment.
Thank you.
Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Water, please.
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway.
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that.
That's true.
I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Thank you, Seetween.
Typical Seetween. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
The criminals we passed by earlier.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Oh, those... So the two we just saw. Or at least the lady we just saw.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them.
It didn't look familiar to me. Oh no, don't tell me the Mutual Aid Network is evil as well.
But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
Paimon and I will go. You're not exactly a sight for sore eyes around here.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Makes sense. Oh! He's walking! He's real! He's alive!
I place great trust in Wriothesley, so I rarely visit the fortress of Meripede. However, exceptional circumstances call for exceptional measures. I hope I didn't cause him too much trouble.
Not at all. I don't think you really caused him any trouble. When will you realize that you have friends, my friend? Anyways. I haven't seen Wriothesley and Neuvillette interacting that much, same with Clorend and Neuvillette, but I just recall how we teased him during the Archon quest. So I feel like Wriothesley would be willing to be friends. And, Clorend. Ooh. Seems to be fairly easygoing as well, despite what you might think, considering that she is the champion duelist. And they're just the people he seems to interact with the most. Hi.
Anything you need?
Answers. The badge you're wearing.
Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
Is it a cult?
The Mutual Aid Network? Don't tell Paimon you're another shady organization like the Beret Society.
Oh, we're thinking the same thing. Oh, funny.
The Beret Society. Oh, you mean the group that was dissolved a while back? Rest assured, we're completely different.
Okay then, what does your network usually do?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago.
Oh, do you think it was founded by Vautrin, maybe?
We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family.
Suspicious.
Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Justice focus. Okay.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
I'll believe it when I see it.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
I suppose that makes sense if you're telling the truth. I want to take a look at the badge. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, it's a handshake. I really think that Vautrin must have founded this, don't you think? And the handshake could represent the cooperation between two species that they had tried to attain 400 years ago.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
Eh oui.
If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Ooh. Help each other, do all you can to further justice, do not detest just judgment. The above are the 3 principles of the Mutual Aid Network. All are welcome to join, and membership is free. There are no compulsory group events. The Mutual Aid Network encourages members to do what they are able, including, but not limited to, cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all Mutual Aid Network members will, during their time in the Fortress of Meripede, face up to the crimes they have committed, encourage each other, support each other, and welcome the future together. So, interesting. The first guy said we haven't committed any serious crimes. This one says all are welcome to join. So, theoretically, all are welcome to join. It's just people who have committed serious crimes don't feel particularly welcomed or aren't interested in joining. And I do wonder if Vautrin founded it. Because he committed a serious crime, sounds like.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
You're giving me a book? What, the guidebook? What'd I get? Did you give me a book? Book? Please? Please? Oh my god, I did! Yay! Is it in my bag or in my archive? Let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah, I bought a bunch of things in the teapot. Teehee. Oh no. Yay. Book. Aha! Mm-hmm. The logo on the cover looks a bit familiar. It's the handshake, right? He gave me this. Okay. Interesting. Where does it look familiar from?
You two look kind of familiar.
We talked to you like 5 minutes ago. The badge you're wearing?
It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace.
Oh.
I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
Oh, I see. The Medal of Peace that Vautrin and Carole had. I thought it looks like a pearl in a clamshell, but I must have been looking at it wrong. I guess it was a handshake, perhaps? Medal of Peace?
The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other.
Oh, nice. Okay, I can see how it became this way then.
All of us have a lot of respect for him.
Fascinating.
Enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Quickly check to see if anything new comes up.
I had many grievances about my
Oh, it
situation
does.
before joining the network. I knew that I had committed crimes, yes, but that alone didn't stop life here from being miserable. But look at me now. Chatting with my friends, doing meaningful things together.
See, this is what the Beret Society could have been. And instead it was just a cult. I feel so bad for all those people because it does sound really nice, you know, the opportunity to join a group like this. And groups like this can be so transformative. But then, whatever his name was just so cruel. Downright evil, in fact. God, I hate that guy. Dugier, that guy.
What do you
hate him.
think? Interested in joining?
I don't think I'm eligible, actually. Thank you, though. I appreciate your welcoming nature.
Recently, a criminal named Domenico attempted to incite the other criminals to rebel against Neuvillette.
Indeed.
We of the Mutual Aid Network couldn't just stand there and watch, so we stepped in and taught him a lesson.
Nice. I was wondering if you did anything about it. Sounds like you did. Awesome. Much obliged. Dancing. He's sitting down. Amazing.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
The music timing was perfect. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
And when, by chance, was the last time you awarded them?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself.
Mm-hmm.
They were awarded to Carole and Vautrin. Carole's medal was destroyed in a fire.
Oh.
The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Destroyed in a fire? Maybe like a... Do you suppose it was kept in a historic place?
Oh.
And that place suffered a fire at some point?
So the network was inspired by...
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Let's go. Delightful. In a New Light is the title of this section of the quest. I'm really gearing up for a fight now. I feel like it's coming. Then again, they could pull a Farina, or, let's be real, an Albedo, and just never give us a trial. Like with Farina, it made sense because she didn't have her vision yet. Not until the end of her quest. But with Albedo, they just broke my heart for no reason. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. One day he will rerun. We've discussed this before, and I must cling to hope. One day. But today is not that day, so we continue. We press on. Up the stairs. Oh! That was fast.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico.
The pause. And I see Sijuina's over there. Okay.
Why don't you explain everything to him?
Please.
Neuvillette?
Won't you indulge our curiosity? We came all this way.
What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
What are you gonna do? Not give us the answers we want?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions.
I think we're playing good cop, bad cop. Or at least I am. And Neuvillette is always going to be fair cop, so I'm playing bad cop, it would seem.
Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine?
That sounds a little guilty to me.
Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
What was your goal? Did you really just want, what, to vent your anger in audience with Neuvillette? You don't seem very excited about this chance to speak with him. So what was the point of it all?
Oh, that idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Why?
Who is pulling your strings?
Oh, here we go.
What?
Yeah.
You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
No, we're literally asking you who is framing you right now. Who's in charge? Whose orders are you following?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
Oh, nice symbolism in this shot. You've got Ridsley, you've got the wolf behind him. He's acting in his capacity as the Duke right now, so that fits. But then also, we're trying to find the wolf behind... What's this guy's name? Domenico? Yeah, right now. So who is it? If it is a wolf, does that mean it's somebody in a position of power? I mean, I would say, you know, maybe it's some aristocrats. But the problem is that throughout this whole quest, it doesn't feel like they've introduced to us somebody else who it could be. Who else could it be? Oh, those two ladies at the very beginning. They were aristocrats. So maybe it is an aristocrat? But then why? Anyways, let's just see.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
Done. What's up?
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return.
The start of the smuggling case, I presume?
After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Maréchaussée Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
Oh, so you suspect corruption within the Maréchaussée Phantom.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
You're hopeless. Ignorance is not an excuse, by the way.
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back...
Oh, so you're just kinda... an idiot.
But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me.
Haha.
That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously.
And who do you think you are?
In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things.
You call that salvaging things?
I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family.
Okay, yeah, so he got his orders out by sending a letter. Makes sense.
But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Maréchaussée Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
So who was it that approached him initially? How did they approach you? In person? So you could describe them, or by letter, in which case can we see the letter? Maybe when he was arrested his personal effects were confiscated, as he mentioned. We could see that letter?
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
There he goes. Bye.
So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
It seems more like that was an accidental move by Domenico here. What was it? Yeah, Domenico. But the real issue here is that whoever was really instigating the smuggling hasn't been caught. Oh, unless that was what Neuvillette's question was. Is it true that everyone has been caught? So that includes the people who contacted Domenico first, not just people like Domenico who have been doing the smuggling.
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
400 years ago.
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this.
Yeah.
Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
Oh, is this where we get to see his mindset shift a bit, maybe?
400 years ago, you and the Melusines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society.
Oh, and now you're not. See? You're one of us, Neuvillette.
But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melusines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melusines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
We did.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melusines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you.
He makes an excellent point.
When people refused to place their trust in Melusines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on.
I'm really enjoying this.
People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law.
This is very satisfying.
Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
Tragedies like that won't ever happen again.
I am undeserving of such high compliments.
Oh,
From my
he's smiling a
perspective,
little
I
bit.
have simply been fulfilling my duties.
And you have faithfully been fulfilling those duties for 500 years. And the people have noticed.
It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments.
And even if it isn't something special from your perspective, you're still having an impact on the people around you, just by being you. And that means something to them, you know? Come on, Neuvillette.
It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
How about we all deserve everyone's respect? How about that?
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
Well, touché, eh?
I must say that you've made a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
And it's good that he's hearing this from Ridley specifically, because even if we kind of gave him a speech like this, first of all, we're an outsider as well. So I don't believe it would have had the same impact. It's coming, as it does, coming from somebody who was born, raised, lived in Fontaine his whole life. Secondly, I feel like, you know, Neuvillette has had an impact on Wriothesley's life. He's literally the one who sentenced him to the fortress. So if Wriothesley's able to look him in the eyes and say, hey, people respect the work you've done, and therefore they respect you, and therefore they respect the Melusines, coming from somebody who has been on the receiving end of that work, Neuvillette kind of has to trust that he knows what he's talking about. And it seems like they respect each other a lot. So basically, kind of the perfect person to deliver the speech to Neuvillette, and I'm very pleased right now. Let's go.
You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Look at that! Friendship!
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well.
Take him up on the offer. Please!
While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me.
Not in the office that we're literally in right now. There's nobody else here. It's fine.
The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
Or they could just deal with it.
In that case, I'll have to insist.
Aha.
I still have 2 more things to say.
Nice.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Oh, good point.
I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not going to...
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk.
Interesting.
I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Are you also checking in on the network after everything that happened with the previous group of the same style?
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right.
Oh, that's nice.
I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression.
Seems like he was a good guy.
In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
Oh, did you find the records of what he said?
What?
Doesn't he hate Neuvillette? No, I think he was playing it up. Yeah, I think he was playing it up so that people would see that Neuvillette will make a fair and just decision even in the face of someone who is his friend and who is trying to shake him emotionally. He will remain, I suppose you could say, impartial and fair to the law.
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
I think it was resentment towards the people that put them, himself and Neuvillette included, into this situation, you know? And of course, Carole.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
You know, not Carole herself, but the people who put Carole into the situation that she was put into.
An act?
Yes.
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
Exactly.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is.
Oh, you know what? Interesting. Because Neuvillette has expressed a couple times that he finds understanding human emotions to be difficult. It's something that he's trying to, I suppose you could say, practice or learn how to do better. And so that could be a really interesting way for him to build a closer relationship with Wriothesley, because I want him to have closer relationships with people, is if he comes to rely on Wriothesley to sort of interpret emotions for him or offer insight into them for him. That could be super helpful, Neuvillette. This is why you should have friends.
Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
And then he leaves.
Please, take care.
Bye, Wriothesley. Thank you for your time. Teyvat has his own laws. You don't say. Ooh. Follow Neuvillette.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carole and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Wriothesley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I think he was urging you to do the right thing.
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts too. What do you think of me?
Oh, interesting.
Paimon agrees with everything Wriothesley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is...
It startled me.
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
As the Hydro Dragon Sovereign, Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then. Perhaps the lines between him and humans have long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself.
Curious.
I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
No, thank you. Is that the end? Oh! Oh!
It's raining!
Oh no.
Oh no! Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
What? Oh! Maybe it's a good rain. I just hope that this is him coming to peace with some things, you know? Oh, was this 400 years ago, maybe?
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
Did it rain a lot back then?
Travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Oh. Oh. Is he going to do the thing?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
He did the thing! Oh. You still don't know how to receive empathy, do you?
They're planning to reanimate the monster.
Hello,
We
what?
have to report this to the Chief Justice.
This isn't the Ordo conflict, is it? This isn't.
Fortress of Mirapede. It's a good place for me.
Oh, what's up with that guy? Oh, is this when he meets Siege Win? Oh, he's remembering everything.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Oh,
Watch
probably
him closely.
when she first
He could be
arrived.
trouble.
Oh, curious.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
The difference in 400 years of hard work.
You will see much in the human world. From the
Those
delightful to the depressing.
Wow,
And
look at
one
his
day,
shoes.
When you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past. Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Oh, back then, even when tensions were so high, they were so determined to work together. Oh, that was cool. The transition. Oh, the colors. That was beautiful. Oh, because the rain cleared up and they know what that means. And he's smiling. That was so beautiful. Wow. Oh, but there's more. Hi, guys.
Is the matter resolved?
Sounds like it.
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, don't be sorry.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
Exactly, because they're proactive.
By the way, where's Kiara?
Oh, good question.
At the Palais Mermonia. More than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger.
At this point, it's getting a little funny.
I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
Very smart, very reasonable.
What a
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled.
I'm glad everything worked out.
To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
Of course you would jump on the opportunity.
That's not how you celebrate.
I guess that's how a reporter celebrates. I almost feel like he might be in a good enough mood to take her up on the offer.
I will consider it.
Hey, look at that.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month.
Wow.
Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Oh, she must be over the moon. She's speechless. She's so excited.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communiqué to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
And how happy it must feel to say those words. Everyone was concerned for the Melusines. Oh, there's more!
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming? What should I ask him?
Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
Cute how these two are kind of supporting her and giving her some advice. What would you ask him? Because you can't exactly ask, oh, where did you earn your law degree? Where did you study? I don't think he exactly had that same sort of development arc as a human lawyer might, or human judge, I suppose. Oh my gosh. This is, again, a really good quest. Fontaine really has a knack for them, doesn't it? Puts you through the emotional ringer, but definitely in a good way. This one, like, it's not even over yet, so I suppose something terrible could happen.
3? No,
Hello.
wait. Looks like 4.
Her name reminds me of Romaria. I really want to know. Okay, what are you talking about? The morning crowd's larger than the afternoon one. Duel, what sort of crowd? The sort that wear hats. Different humans exhibit different behaviors. Some wear hats and others don't. Same for drinking coffee or being in a hurry. I love categorizing them and summarizing the various patterns they follow. For example, more people wear hats in the morning than in the afternoon. Do you know why that is? From my observations, it seems that people are properly dressed when they head out in the morning. But in the afternoon, after a day at work, they stop sweating the small details. They loosen their ties, take off their hat, and run out to the platforms happily. You're very meticulous. Thank you. It seems to be a quality I possess. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Ramia for the Marechaussee Phantom. Oh, cool! I'm on vacation right now, but I can go back to work mode at any time if some emergency calls for it. Also, look at her eyes. She's got some really cool eyes. Wow. Nice to meet you, Ramia. But yeah, this quest. Pele, please. Because it started us with the really difficult emotions of hearing the story of 400 years ago with Carole and Vautrin. I always forget his name. Sorry, I always say it with a questioning tone. But the difference from then to now, man, and just imagine, Neuvillette made his final judgment. I don't know if that's his final judgment. Maybe he'll have more judgments in the future. But he made the judgment that he did of humanity during the Archon quest, still with those feelings about all that happened 400 years ago in his heart. Things are a little bit more resolved now that he's seen definitive proof of how Fontaine has changed. But he still made that judgment that he did. He's just endlessly fair, isn't he? If he were to ever lose his temper, I would grow quite terrified. Am I going to the right spot? I am. Kiara! How's it going? I hope you weren't too lonely in here. Oh, she's sleepy! Wow. First time we've seen someone sleeping in this game. Besides Hilly Trails, I suppose. That's adorable. Should I wake her up? Oh, I don't want to. That is so cute. Sorry about this. She's sleeping. She's sleeping standing up and with a smile on her face.
Kiara?
Good morning.
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
Good morning!
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Oh.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way, I saw Carole in my dreams just now.
Oh. Oh no.
Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time. In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true."
Do you think that was really her? Do you think that was some Melusine thing and that was really her?
I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
Oh right, so Kiara must be at least 400 years old.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too?
Oh, and she's already forgotten her question about where Carole went.
Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alof.
Of course. Off you go.
Thank you for waiting so patiently.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
There she goes. Happy as a clam. Adorable. Was that the end? Oh wow, I really thought we talked to him one last time or something. No way. Oh, he's still there? He is. Hi.
I once thought that time was of no consequence to me. Distance yourself from others and stay focused on your work. A few years or a few hundred, it's all the same.
Oh, that sounds a little rough though.
But after all this, I've realized that perhaps this way of thinking is fundamentally flawed. The passing of time has its own consequences. The answer that I've been searching for amongst all those lives. Perhaps it's life itself.
That's more like it. The meaning of life being life itself. I would have to agree with you. Wow. Okay, so my one hope for this quest being that he no longer feels like an outsider and he comes to understand that he is seen as part of Fontaine itself. Not quite achieved, but it makes sense that we are where we are. We have taken baby steps in that direction, which feels much more natural, I would agree. And he's starting to consider some possible answers to those questions that he had, which is fantastic, because that was his goal in all of this, in a way. Of course, the case has been solved. Kiara is safe. Wow, I can't believe, I had questions about the Melusines and how they came to be in Fontaine and how they met Neuvillette, and I suppose we still have those questions. Some of them. But I wasn't expecting an entire story quest worth of time spent addressing those questions. That was fantastic. Oh, I do feel so heartbroken for Carole, but I do kind of hope that, with her being a descendant of Elinas, some part of her was able to witness all that happened in Fontaine and how things have changed. Wow, that was really good. We did have a really cool, let's see. I don't want to take his chair, but I'm trying to talk to you guys, but also have him in the frame. There we go, I guess that's good enough. We did have that really cool moment where, during one of his flashbacks, they said they're trying to revive that monster. Do you suppose that was the Ordos battle? Because that guy was looking at, a dog mecha. Was that Seymour himself? So I wonder if that was the battle over Elinas, because if not, then who exactly is trying to revive that monster, by whom I presume you mean Elinas? Inquiring minds would like to know. But besides that, we've learned a bit more about Neuvillette. We learned that he's very in touch with other people's emotions, which is interesting. It is because I believe of his connection to Hydro, So do you suppose that each of the 7 elemental sovereigns will have some sort of special ability connected to their elements? Elements? Yeah, that's how you say the word element. Wow, my brain is just a little bit tired. That would be interesting. What do you suppose the others would be? Hydro has been connected to emotions elsewhere in this game, so that connection makes sense. What have the others been connected with? That isn't necessarily connected to their archons. Like, I suppose Geo has been connected to memory because of the stones that can carry memory, like we saw in Zhongli's story quest. And should we look at each of the story quests and maybe get a feeling for what the elements might be connected to? Like Dendro, I suppose you could say it's connected to life, but that feels like too straightforward or too obvious of a connection. But we saw that APAP is capable of supporting life within itself, which is interesting. Is that a dragon ability because it's so massive? Can Neuvillette do the same thing if he wanted? Or is that an APAP thing? Can I borrow your chair briefly? I feel like he would say yes. Anyways, I just want to send this off here. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else we need to go talk to. I assume we've said all that we can say to Neuvillette. So I suppose we'll wrap things up here. So that was Neuvillette's story quest. That was delightful. That was really good, actually. And that animation at the end, that cutscene was so beautiful. We didn't get a trial, I noticed, but we did get that beautiful animation, so I enjoyed that a lot. Man, what a... I'm saying the word a lot, but what a beautiful arc they've given him. I love it. In the meantime, his story quest was my best guess for where we would get the second world boss of this region. If it's not Farina's second story quest, because she doesn't have one. Wait, does she? Does she? And it's just like off to the right, so I haven't seen it? No, she does. Oh, she's green. We can do this now. Yeah, so Farina doesn't get another one. So my next guess was going to be Neuvillette, because he's, you know, Neuvillette. But if it's not Neuvillette, then I'm guessing it's going to have to be Arlecchino's. Because from, where was it that we saw it? It was like in the Adventurer's Handbook or something. We saw that you can get boss drops from Arlecchino, ergo we must be able to fight Arlecchino. So my guess is going to be in her story quest, which will be interesting. I can't wait to get there. But yeah, it didn't happen this time, so it must be another time. But in any case, I guess that's everything for this quest then, unless I walk out these doors and I get attacked and that's where we get our second boss fight, who knows. Anyways, that will be all for today. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. A big thank you to our Patreon supporters, Jay Blakewood, Konosard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, Gibrilia, the Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, the Saritsa, Ruru, Lycan, Axel Iron, Jake Quellen, Lunar, and all of our anonymous patrons. Thank you all so much. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye now!